Welcome back to the Trading Desk. In this segment, we're going to talk a little bit, or actually quite a bit, about the local economy. As we all know, it's gone through its ups and downs, and mainly downs over the last year. Real estate, and now we're starting to see the fallout in the retail and consumer spending area. We'll talk a little bit about this, and maybe some bright spots that could be had.
Let me just say that the Bulletin has, for the years I've been here, run a little section called "What's Going Up." I want to see what's going down. We don't talk about. Nobody in this town locally talks about what's going on, and I think that's healthy to talk about successes, failures in equal light, because you learn from it.
We all agree with that, but unfortunately that's not what newspapers want to talk about.
Well, it's also because they're in the business of selling real estate ads and mortgage people's ads.
And that was a big part of the problem.
And I'm going to state it because I find it to be bumpkiss that we get a one-sided story all the time.
Duncan from Pegasus Books has been trying to keep track of downtown, at least, how many businesses have gone out versus how many have started. Look up Pegasus Books, Google it, and you'll find his blog. And Duncan, if you're out there, I'd love to get you in here for an interview. We'd love to talk to you about the business downtown. But there have been so many businesses, restaurants, I think have been hurt the most. Everybody's heard about Miranda and Deep going out and
Volo,
Fireside Red. I mean, there's just. We've got way overbuilt in terms of terms of high-end restaurants.
Right.
It's a small town. You've got high rents. It's a one-seating town. It makes it very difficult when you can only turn a table one time to pay your bills if you're only seating one time in the course of an evening.
Yeah.
So it's
and especially downtown rents. We've talked on the show a lot about the residential real estate market getting out of control. Commercial rents got way out of control. I mean, $3 a foot. Yeah. Is too expensive for Bend, Oregon.
Especially for Bend.
I don't care what business you are, where you're located, that's too expensive for Bend, Oregon.
And so we're in the process of shaking all that out, which again is a healthy thing. I think we'll go back to realistic commercial rates that people can afford to start businesses and attempt again.
Right.
Because they've been really run out by the commercial landlords, and that's why you've got probably 15, they say 15%, I'm guessing it's probably more 20 to 25 on the commercial side. I mean, gosh, you just drive around town, signs everywhere. For sale, for lease.
And luckily, they're not. Well, I haven't seen any breaking of new ground on new commercial buildings, but hopefully they're not, because we've got plenty of space for now.
Sure.
But there's a new hotel coming in downtown that seems to be slower than I would have expected. I would have thought that might have been closer to being done.
I think that's one thing. I mean, maybe not economically at this point in time, but I do think that's something we need here in town. I think that type of a concept will go over quite well here, especially when the economy improves.
And draw more people to the downtown area.
Absolutely. Let's just hope we don't lose all our high-end restaurants right when the high-end hotel opens up.
I mean, it's tough. It's extremely tough. And I think those restaurants had a great run. Those that were here for the last half a dozen years.
But I mean, in a town of 75,000 people, we maybe need a half dozen high-end restaurants, 5, 6. At the
but if you're out there, we do need a good Euro spot still.
Yeah. Hey,
cheeseburger.
You always go for
and if
a good hero.
And if any restaurant
gyros.
And if any restaurant owner out there wants to come on and talk to us, maybe on our next show, we'd absolutely love to have you guys come on.
Absolutely.
So, when we come back, we're going to highlight actually some bright spots here in the local economy with a local entrepreneur. Chris Mergenthaler will be here, and Matt Davio is going to do the interview. You're watching COTV, Channel 11.